Lamar Jackson is not practicing today. It is a COVID-related case the league is still trying to process. Jackson, you may recall, tested positive on Thanksgiving. Well, now he's had another test that NFL officials have flagged. The league is reviewing the situation. The Ravens are awaiting more answers. As soon as we have any further information, of course, we will pass it along immediately. Meanwhile, in New York, the Giants and their quarterback, Daniel Jones, looking at a lot of pressure as he enters year number 3. And he acknowledged what is at stake for him and his team during this pivotal season.
I mean, I think, at this level and in this job, we're all expected to perform and to play at a high level every day, and that starts, today. So, I certainly feel that. I think everyone on the team does, and I think that's healthy. I think that's the way it should be, and I know, we're excited for the opportunity. So.
All right, so that's what he said. So now it brings us back to my favorite feature, Tell Me I'm Right or Tell Me I'm Wrong, where I will present one of my ideas to Kimberly Martin, and usually she rolls her eyes at me. But just hear me out.
Okay.
Daniel Jones was drafted 6th overall, and a lot of people were surprised by that, but not because they thought he should have been a 5th-round pick. Daniel Jones was a prospect people liked. They have put everything in place around him. The offensive line should be markedly better. Saquon Barkley should be back and healthy. They brought in weapons, a big receiver, Kenny Golladay, a small, quick receiver that they drafted in Kadarius Toney. The defense improved dramatically as the season went on. So, this is my statement to you. The Giants are going to be sneaky good. If Daniel Jones can play, the Giants are a playoff team this year. Kmart, am I right or am I wrong?
You're right that they're a team to watch, but they may not be a team to watch for the reasons you think. Listen, if I was 2 feet taller, 50 pounds lighter, I'd be a model maybe, right? If Daniel Jones learns to protect the football, if the defense is better, there's a lot of ifs. I'm with you on they have done everything they can to make the situation better. But here's the reality. They are a year away from being in a Sam Darnold 2.0 type situation.
Nacho, I'm coming to you. You just saying their praises. Bucks over Chiefs, more likely in the Super Bowl. Which one you got?
Y'all sing their praises again. It's going to be Tampa Bay. And here's why. So many people talk about how hard it is to repeat. You win one year, then you lose the next year. The parity in football. But Bruce Arians won't allow this team to become lazy. So I played with BA back in 2013 and 2014, played again with him in Tampa 2 years ago. He won't let this team become lazy at the head coach position. At the quarterback position, Tom Brady won't let this team become lazy. If anyone's hungry,
That's right.
It's Tom Brady and it's Bruce Arians and this Tampa Bay Buccaneers football team.
Well, take a picture of this graphic that's about to be on your screen right now. And feel free to throw it back in our faces in February when Mahomes is walking around with the trophy, because we're all going in the same direction. But honestly, my reasoning is similar to what Jeff's was. I think the road is easier. I think the AFC is loaded. I think just the path to get there, just going through great young quarterbacks in the AFC is much tougher than it is in the NFC. So breaking the tie there, I too will go with the Bucs. Again, save this picture because history says we'll probably be wrong.
Yeah.
All right, let's run the bases here. Go through some of baseball's action last night. Aaron Judge made his return to the Yankees after being out with COVID since July 11th. But it was the defense that would show up for the Yanks. Greg Allen making a big catch. Aroldis Chapman getting the save. Yankees beat the Rays 4-3 in a moment in which they desperately need these wins. Elsewhere, the Padres, Fernando Tatis crushing a 440-foot home run in a 7-4 win over Oakland. It was his 31st of the season. He's now on pace for 48. The all-time record for National League shortstops is 47, held by Ernie Banks. He set that in 1958. And then, of course, Shohei Ohtani. He hit a monster home run, 463 feet in what was an Angels 12-3 loss to the Rockies. But he's now got 36 home runs. That breaks a tie with Mike Trout in 2019 for the most prior to the end of July in Angels history, which when you consider he's also a dominant pitcher, just as ridiculous. But we are now 2 days away from the trade deadline, which means we need this guy, Jeff Passan, in here to get into what's going to happen. The urgency is ratcheting up. By now, I thought we'd have some of these deals already, Jeff. Everyone keeps telling me the Cubs are going to unload. Who is on the move and where are they going?
I'm going to be on the move out of here because nobody picked the Chiefs. Come on. Seriously. You guys are picking against Patrick Mahomes. I understand Tom Brady. He's also getting Social Security this year. Anyway, Chicago Cubs. Chris Bryant and Craig Kimbrell are the two biggest names that are going to be moving from the Cubs. Anthony Rizzo also could go, but Bryant is really the prize here. Teams need bats, and the New York Mets are the perfect fit for Chris Bryant at this point. There are other teams out there that could use him, but the industry believes at this point that the Mets are the favorites for Bryant. Kimbrell, on the other hand, is a complete difference maker. And while you saw the Houston Astros go out last night and get Kendall Graveman, they did so because the price on Kimbrell is very high. It's high because so many teams want him. He'd be perfect fitting in with the Red Sox. He'd be perfect with the Phillies if they really feel like they're going to go for it. And the best part about Craig Kimbrell, beyond what he's doing this year, is he's got another year on his contract at $16 million. Very reasonable.
All right, and so aside from the Cubs then, again, these are deals that should be happening today or tomorrow. Give me the biggest bat that you think could be on the move.
Joey Gallo from the Texas Rangers, Greeny. And you're right, it seems like, the clock is ticking away here. There was some movement on Gallo yesterday. There was some movement on Jose Barrios yesterday, guys who could go. And Gallo is special because he hits home runs. He walks more than anybody in the big leagues, and he's an elite right fielder as well. And it's been interesting seeing the San Diego Padres, who already seemingly have an offense that is stacked at every position, being in the middle of the Gallo trade market. The Toronto Blue Jays are there as well, and of course the New York Yankees are lurking around there. They're so right-handed, they need left-handed power, and Joey Gallo would be the guy who would go and provide that.
And then very quickly, Jeff, I have 30 seconds. Max Scherzer, the future Hall of Famer, is he going to be on the move?
It looks that way, Greeny, and it looks like he may be going out west. You've got the three teams out there, and the Dodgers, the Giants, and the Padres. All of them are going to be in strong for Max Scherzer. All of them could use an upgrade in their rotation. And listen, anytime you can get a Hall of Fame caliber pitcher who's been there and done that in the playoffs, that's the guy you want to get. There is a little fear Max Scherzer missed his last start with a triceps tweak, and we're not going to see him until the trade deadline. So buyer beware, but if there's anyone that you're going to beware for, it is Max Scherzer.
All right, we will see. And again, on behalf of Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, and all of your beloved Kansas City Chiefs, we offer apologies.
Oh, no, you don't. Come on.
You're right, I don't. Thank you very much, Jeff Passan. And we've got game 2 of a 3-game set between the Yankees and Rays tonight.